making a spicy Korean noodle soup called Guksu. Now, it's not like a traditional soup where you put everything in a stock pot, cook it down, and bam, you have soup. It's more like a deconstructed soup. So we're gonna be making a stock. We're gonna be making a kimchi vegetable mixture that we're gonna top the soup with. We'll poach an egg, we'll toast some sesame seeds, and then we'll bring it all together in our bowl to make Guksu. So, enough talking. Let's get cooking. This is what we're gonna need to make our stock or broth. I already pre-measured 7 cups of water. I have that on the stove coming up to a boil. And then we need 5 ounces of dried kelp. And this is what dried kelp looks like. It's pretty hard. It usually comes in larger sheets, but I got lucky and found this small package because I don't make that much stock from scratch, so 5 ounces of that. We need 10 of these guys. These are dried anchovies, and you want to look for the larger size anchovies. They come in small, medium, large. This package is like medium to large, and this is what we're going to want to use because apparently the smaller ones don't have a lot of flavor. Korean radish. We need 4 ounces of Korean radish. We're going to peel this and slice it thinly. You need 1 medium onion. I only have a large one, so I'm just going to cut it in half and use that. And then 4 scallion roots. I'm going to chop those off and save the green part for the vegetable part of the soup. Take all of this, dump it in the pot. Let's peel our radish. So it's got a very thin skin. So we're just gonna peel it. So we've peeled it. I'm just gonna run this under water quick, rinse it off. Now, if you can't find Korean radish, you can substitute it with daikon radish. Okay, we don't need that end piece. And I'm just gonna thinly slice this. Let's measure this. Let's see. We need 4 ounces. I'm so lucky. That's 4 ounces. Oh, I should play lotto. Okay. Put that in my bowl. We're gonna work on the onion next. I've already peeled the large onion and cut it in half, and now all we're gonna do is slice it. We're also gonna add this to the bowl with the Korean radish. And then we just need the ends of the scallions, just the roots. So, there we go. And now we're gonna work on our anchovies. Here we have dried anchovies. I've already taken 10 out of the package. And here's a good guy. Hopefully you can see him. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pop the head off. Ooh, I got lucky on that one. Well, no, there's still more in there. Pop the head off, and then we're gonna break open the body. Oh no, I did get it all. Ha ha ha. Let me show you another one because that came out in one shot and I don't think it normally would. We need to get this black piece out. So you break the head up. Wow, I'm getting really All right, I'm gonna break the body open just to make sure that there's nothing else in there. The spine is in there, but that's fine. Now, Don't worry guys, we're not eating these anchovies. Okay, there we go. We're not eating these anchovies. We're just putting them in the broth. And we're not eating anything that we're putting in the broth right now. This guy's being difficult. There we go. Here's the black piece. I hope you can see that. We're not eating any of the stuff that we're putting in the stock. It's just to make that a stock. So this is just all the flavor and the goodness that goes into the stock. So one more. Okay. Whoops. That's the black piece. Garbage. We're only saving the bodies, and the heads and the black pieces are going in the garbage. So let me finish these up and then we'll get to the kelp. So we just need ½ an ounce or 0.5 ounces of kelp. I think I said in the beginning of the video 5 ounces, I'm not sure. That would be wrong, that'd be a lot. So ½ an ounce. Maybe one more. Okay. Now we're gonna add this to our onion scallion mixture. And then I'm gonna take these 10 little guys and I'm gonna put them in a little pouch, cloth pouch, and I'll show you. Looks like this. And it just makes it easier in the end instead of having to fish these little guys out, especially if they break apart when you're cooking them. So if you just put them in the pouch like this. In the end, when we scoop all this stuff out, because we're not eating it, we're just throwing it away, it just makes it easier to get them out. Okay, we're gonna put this in the stock pot. Now let's add everything to the 7 cups of boiling water. Our kelp, our dried anchovies in the pouch, our 4 scallion roots, and our onion, and our radish. We're gonna put a lid on this and let it boil at a medium high heat for 30 minutes. So while our stock is simmering, we're gonna make our little vegetable topping. And I just took the lid and lifted it a little because it was boiling crazy. So I just lifted the little and just turned it down a little. So 30 minutes. So let's chop our 4 green scallions. Let's put our scallions in a bowl. Okay, move that out of the way a second. And next we're going to measure out a ½ a cup of kimchi. I think like a heaping ½ a cup of kimchi. Okay. Then we're gonna chop that up. Into just little pieces. That's good. And we're gonna add that to the bowl. Try to get the juice. Okay. And And now I'm gonna quickly rinse off my board and then we'll add some seasonings. We're ready to season our kimchi scallion mixture, which tops the soup. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Okay. And then we need 2 tablespoons of gochujang. Now gochujang is a red pepper paste. It's spicy, so this is where the heat comes from. And, whoops, look, I put my fingers in it. And it's like just a thick, dark red paste. So let me put this back a little. We need 2 tablespoons of that. And I already greased my tablespoon so it comes out easier because it really is very sticky. 1, 2. Okay. And then we need 1 teaspoon of honey. Okay. And just mix it up. And we're done. We're also going to grind up some toasted sesame seeds. Now, I already have pre-toasted sesame seeds. If you don't, you can take regular sesame seeds, measure out 1 tablespoon, put them in a small saute pan, dry, no oil, and just on medium heat, keep your eye on them, move them around, and within a minute or 2, they will start to turn golden brown, shut off the heat, and you're done. So I've put 1 tablespoon of roasted sesame seeds in my mortar and pestle, and I'm just gonna grind them up into a powder. It doesn't have to be an exactly fine powder. It's okay if some of them are still whole or half or whatever, but you want to grind it up. Oh, that smells so good. You want to grind it up a little bit. Okay. We're good. So 30 minutes have passed. I'm just gonna take a look. We're looking good. I'm gonna lower that. And it just needs another 20 minutes. Our broth is done, so we'll shut off the heat. Remove the lid carefully. And now we're just gonna scoop out all the stuff that we've been simmering. I don't think I'm gonna get it all in one shot, but so here's our stock. Now we're gonna poach an egg. I've put enough water in a small saute pan to come up the side of the saute pan about 1 inch. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And while it's simmering lightly, we don't want it to really boil. We're just gonna gently lower an egg into the water. And let it simmer like that. Don't touch it for about 3 to 4 minutes. It depends on how runny you want your yolk. I like mine at about 3 minutes. So we'll be right back. Our egg is done, so let's turn off the heat. Carefully scoop him out and just place him in a bowl off to the side until the end when we top the soup with it. So we've made our stock, we've made our kimchi vegetable mixture, we've toasted some sesame seeds and ground them up, and we've also poached an egg. So all we have left to do are the noodles. Noodles in Korean, I believe, is somyeon. Somyeon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So it doesn't matter what brand of noodle you get. You just need to get a thin white wheat noodle, and you need 10 ounces for two bowls. And I have, I believe these are 5-ounce servings, so 2 bundles. So we're gonna boil our water and throw the noodles in the pot. Our water is boiling, so we're gonna add the 10 ounces of the somyeon. Just give it a quick stir. And then we're gonna cover this to bring it back up to a boil. We put the lid on it to bring it back up to a boil, but keep an eye on it because it will start to foam up. As soon as that happens, we're gonna pull the lid off and stir it, and then we're gonna turn down the heat. So here it is, up to a boil. It's starting to foam up. We'll just take the lid off a second. Give it another quick stir, make sure nothing's sticking. We're gonna lower the heat to just below medium. We'll cover it slightly ajar, and that should take about 4 or 5 minutes. Let's strain the noodles. We're just going to rinse them quick to wash off some of the starch and to stop the cooking. Okay, now we're gonna assemble the soup. Let's put our soup together. Put some noodles in the bowl. And we're gonna reheat the noodles using the hot broth. And then we're gonna top it with the kimchi vegetable mixture. With half of it. I'm only showing you one portion, even though we made enough for 2. Then we're gonna add our poached egg. And some toasted sesame seeds. Okay, let's taste it. So we're gonna mix it up. I'm gonna break open the egg. Ooh. And then stir everything around. Get the vegetables in with the noodle and the broth. Okay. And we're gonna take a taste. Oh, that's good. Mmm. Mmm. Let's taste the soup. Oh, that really is good. Delicious. I'm gonna have a little bit of soju. That's a Korean liquor. Similar to sake, but not. Come back. Really good, guys. So until next time, annyeong!